this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my Let's Play Satisfactory Season 2 Episode 5. Off camera, I finished the build you saw me start, so let's go over here. It's long and complicated and not easy to get around. Okay, and so here are my smelters. Even though I'm only using 2 right now, we'll soon be able to use 4. And basically we have it going to a belt here, which I enough room so we could add more stuff out here. So these turn it into plates, and these 2 make rods. And then these 3 make screws. One of them goes straight here, and because of space limitations I basically had to go weird up above. The other 2, which actually I'm creating 80 and this belt only handles 60, so it's backlogging, goes into here. But this one backlogs because I'm not getting enough plates. I need 30 plates per minute, and this only produces 20 plates per minute. So we will have to do something about that too in the near future. Probably gonna have to put some splitters and combiners and stuff together there. And then I have it go ahead and send the reinforced iron plate straight to here. I got a whole bunch more biomass going. I added a few more. I extended my power network and added a few more poles. I'm still actually occasionally burning fuel. So, but for the most part our passive power is doing it. I finished our signs here. Oh, and we should be done with our hard drive here. Oh, none of the ones I wanted. Let's see, this one will let me build 3 per. Gets me faster. This one lets me build 5, but this takes a lot more. 18 plates. 15 per minute. That's a pretty large number of plates. So I could do this one, which would produce them faster, or this one, which would let me make them with wire. Which way to go? Which way to go? Let's go with the wire as a backup. What I really wanted was one where I could make screws directly, but you get what you get. Oh, and we did find, I went out exploring and found a couple things. Some sulfur, sand ore, which we don't do anything with, bauxite, which we can't do anything with yet, and mycelium I think we already had, and whoops, not you, we don't want you, and you, and you. Basically I found some spiders to kill. Which gave me my alien organs. Unfortunately, I need 3 to get the next version there, so I'll have to find. Spiders are the easiest, but you can also get them from the fire breathing and acid breathing things. This one low. We have just enough, so let's go ahead and do that one. Which does give us our rebar gun, which we really wanted. And I think this one's another hand slot, which is also useful but takes more alien carapaces, which we don't have. But we can make we can research the gun. So let's go ahead. We're gonna have to make routers by hand, which means we're gonna need screws. Screws. Now that we're auto-producing them, screws are a lot less of an issue. I don't know if I have rods on me. Yes, I do. Oh, we forgot to do sulfur. Well, let us make these. Okay, those are routers. Let's go ahead and grab, we're going to need a stack of these. So let's go ahead and get this done because this is important for us. So we need some of that, 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 and we need more of that. Oh, and more of that. Let's throw you back in. We need concrete. I had concrete. I put all this stuff here so I wouldn't have to do running all over the place. So we need 200 concrete. One, two. Oops, here. And there we have our concrete. Boom. You're good.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
So we can do our mycelia. We haven't found much of that, but we found a little. I don't think we can go any farther. We need 2 more for that. A lot for that. Plus bottled water, which we don't know how to do yet. For that we need the medical properties, which we haven't found any mushrooms. Okay, so sulfur. I don't think we can do any more in sulfur. Nope. Next we need more sulfur. But I think we might be able to detect sulfur now, so we might want to do that soon. Okay, so now what did I want here? There's some, oh, alien organisms. I need 500 screws. Boop. And boop. And that will take 5 minutes. So let's run over here and figure out what we're going to build next. Well, tier 0 should be done. I don't know why it's still showing up. We could do farming decorations. I'm not sure why we would do that outside if we have everything we need for it. Basic rancher takes wheat. So I think what we need to do next is build 2 of these. I should have seeds over here. I think I've been throwing my seeds in. Okay, and then we need a whole bunch of these guys. one of these here. And put the other one here. And I've already put a power pole here for it. Okay, and we're going to throw seeds in this one. We'll have this one making potatoes. And we will have this one making wheat. Now you can't automate these. It's much later that you get the stuff you can automate, but we at least got our farming stuff up and going. But let's look through here and see what else we want to get going here. To do our bridges, our ceiling splitter and merger, floor hole, some foundations, inventory space, lights, more fences, sloped walls, conveyor wall hole, decorative furniture. Here we could do big bus. What in the world is big bus? So we got jump pads, something I've never ever used. We could build our dispensers. I don't even know for sure what that does. That's our ceiling power. Lights, throughput counter. We already have utility signs, fabric furniture, and wireless power. Let's go with dispenser next. We need to get router production going soon. Okay, so we need, not you. We need you. Okay. So we need to break this. Actually, we didn't need to break that. That was sheer silliness on my part. Because you can just replace conveyor belts. So we probably have some of this to get rid of. I don't know that we need... That's going to split out. That's 120. Which means it's going to send out 40 each side roughly. So, yeah, I don't think we need... Oops. So you should be set and already have power. You are. And then we need to do the same over here. Okay, so you should be fine, and you two should be fine, and you should be fine, so no, I take that back. You need to be fast. No, you don't need to be faster, because you're 30, you're 30, so that's 60, you can handle there. You need to be faster. And you need to be faster. And you need to be faster. So we can now build more of those. Let's go ahead and get them going. We can do 2 or 4 depending on what we build. Let's go ahead and build 3 here. And we need to build some splitters. We will set you for iron rods, you for iron rods, and you for iron plates. I don't know that we're going to have room low for a second one of these. That might be tricky. Let's see. We don't have what we need to build it. I might be able to fit it in here. I might just be able to fit it in here. Okay, so from here we can go back to just normal ones. Boop. 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 Bing, bing, bing. It's not quite square, but I'm not that picky. So then all we need is another normal one here. Ooh. And those will start filling up. You need to get power to them. Really? Apparently we didn't make any plans for having additional guys here. Oh, that one. Not my ideal way of doing it, but it will work. Okay, that gets those up and going. We're gonna need some more routers. Or rotors. I can always call them routers. I know they're rotors. I know what the difference between a rotor and a router is. Okay, yeah, here. Oh, we need screws. Do. See, this would have been so much easier if I got the recipe where I could make screws directly instead of to make iron rods and then make screws. Well, that's not what I want. But you. I'll have to get more rods after this, but that's alright. Okay. And again, I'm running way over here when I could just run over there. Now I gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna do this. So let's see, if we put this down here, so making rotors, I need 100 screws per minute. Ooh, and 20 rods. I can't get that from what I have. Well, I can, but I don't know I have enough room to get it with what I have. Because the two of these, no, I can't do it with what I have. Because this is going to produce 15, which means I can only produce about 60 rods per minute. And 15 of that. It's load balances, which means I need to research load balancing. I don't think I've done that yet. I think I can do that without needing another slug.
New equipment unlocked.
Spiked rebar takes 3 seconds, so we'll work on that in a minute. Power slugs. That one takes yellow. This is what I want, and I have everything on it. So that will let us overclock our production, or underclock. We don't have the stuff to overclock, so we're probably going to underclock. These will leave it full. So I'm going to need two. See if I can squeeze these in. Not really. Unless I do something strange. So if I'm making screws, 10 of those make 40 of those. So I could make 60. So I need 120. If I divide those both by 4, then, or in times 3, that would be 15 and 75. I'm still going to be too low. That's not what I wanted. But we do want to do the merger. Merger. And we do want it to go that way. Okay. And then we want this one to go from here And that should give us more than enough iron plates. So we need here 60. We're producing here, oops. Here we're producing 120. So 60 is the max. So we could get rid of this, because this would split. We got what, 40 coming out of here? Yeah, that would work perfectly. So let's go ahead and get rid of you, and you, and you. So that means you will be, let's see, 40, 40, so that'd be 80. So there'll be 40 going along this line and 40 here. So I could load balance back into here, which would be unusual but not impossible. Okay, well, I think we'll go ahead at this point. I will figure this out and call the episode at this point. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you dislike the episode, leaving me a dislike is fine, but please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.